Warning: the following podcast contains themes of sexual harassment, death, and suicide. Viewer discretion is advised. When I was in 8th grade, I had a best friend who just so happened to be a guy. I confused my own feelings and used my internalized homophobia to convince myself that I liked him as more than friends. So December of 2014, we started dating, and he was my first real boyfriend. We would go out on dates, do typical coupley things like hold hands, and I met his entire family and he met mine. Fast forward to Valentine's of 2015, and he started wanting more from me that I wasn't willing to give. I was only 13 at the time. He was wanting to kiss, and I felt like I was too young, plus it made me kind of uncomfortable. This completely ruined our relationship because he forced me to kiss him, literally cornering me into a fridge. When we broke up, we made this stupid decision to remain friends. This was quite possibly one of the worst decisions I have ever made. After we broke up, I did some serious soul searching, and I came to the realization that I was queer. I made another stupid decision of opening up to him and telling him about it because I had no one else to talk to about this. Fast forward about another week, and I found out that he had started dating my best friend and was doing the same type of things to her, being manipulative, etc., etc. I confronted him about it, and he said he would out me to all of my friends and called me a fucking queer. I figured he was just bluffing, but he took it even a step further and outed me to my whole graduating class. He told the girl I had a crush on that I liked her. He told everyone that I was pansexual, not a lie at the time, and incorrectly told people that I was secretly a trans woman and had surgery done to have breasts. He completely broke any semblance of trust that I had with him, and he created many awkward situations between me and my friends. Towards the end of my freshman year of high school and the beginning of my sophomore year, we started to rekindle our friendship. At minimum, we were being friendly with each other. I had my first and only girlfriend at this point, and was experiencing some issues with the school's administration. My ex tried to help me through this by joking around with me and making fun of the teacher who was giving me issues. He had started to regain a little bit of my trust slowly but surely, and then everything came crashing down all at once. I had heard rumors that something had happened to him, and I felt so numb to it. I wasn't sure if I should have believed it or not. Surely he wouldn't have done something like that. It wasn't until I got a text from my high school band director confirming that my ex-boyfriend had indeed killed himself during winter break. It didn't feel real. It felt like some sick joke that my friends were playing. I was numb, and I didn't know how to react. I was upset, but did I deserve the right to be? I told my mom as soon as I heard, and she dropped everything she was doing to talk to me about it. She was just as upset about it, and she hated him for what he did to her child. Even now, about 4 years later, I can't listen to certain songs, and I can't think about some things because they remind me too much of him and the person he used to be to me. The end of my senior year in high school, I got a job working in a local factory, and I worked with some very interesting people. This one guy was definitely one of them. He was in a biker gang, a convicted felon, rude, and a hypocrite. He complained about our coworkers all the time, calling them lazy, saying he was better, and the list goes on and on. He even started getting on to me for doing my job. We had split lunch breaks, and my break was before his. One day, I went to go clock out for lunch, and he got on to me and said, "It's not lunch yet." And another time he said, "You need to clock out as soon as you get into the break room." He was all around a rude and hateful person. None of my coworkers liked him. At the time of writing this, he was in a serious car accident yesterday and passed away due to his injuries. He was taking his daughter to school, went over a hill, and a car pulled out in front of him, causing the fatal crash. Again, upon hearing this, I went completely numb. It didn't feel real. I found myself being very distraught about the situation, not being able to shake the same feeling that I had when my ex-boyfriend passed away. I didn't feel like I deserved to be sorry for him. This was, and is, a man that I could not say very nice things about. A man that I despised. However, I've come to the realization that sometimes you just need compassion. So I've decided that I believe in compassion for others, even if you disliked them.